So continue from where we stop now. This time around, we want to look at a reliability analysis with Cronbach alpha. Now, this is otherwise called preliminary test in some cases. Okay, some call it preliminary test. The test you perform before you go further your research analysis. Okay, so using Cronbach alpha is a measure of internal consistency, how consistent your data is, your variables, especially the independent variables, how consistent are they? That is how closely related a set of items are as a group. It is considered to be a measure of scalability. Okay, so in this case, we are going to create a function manually. Okay, used to calculate a Cronbach alpha. Calculate Cronbach alpha first. So when we calculate it, we now apply the function on each of these uh, groups that we have. Okay, we have basically 4 groups now. We have uh, our 4 HRM practices. We want to see how related are they and how consistent are they. Okay, before we can continue with the analysis. How reliable are they? Okay, based on the data collected. Okay, so we have general development, we have motivation, we have um, leadership style, and lastly, we have our performance. Okay, that's the firm performance. So let's first start by creating a function called Cronbach alpha. Our data will be passing in here later. Okay, that is just a parameter here. So we calculate Cronbach alpha here. So we create a number of shape. Okay, total shape, total variance. We calculate total variance first. Some of the variance. We calculate the covariance matrix. Okay, then we calculate some of the covariance matrix as well. Then we add covariance to the sum, and we avoid division by 0. Okay, if that happens, return 0. So we calculate alpha. Our formula to calculate alpha is here. We calculate n all over n minus 1 times 1 minus total variance. So this is our formula for Cronbach alpha. Okay, so we calculate the data. So we now apply it now. So we calculate reliability test. So we have we create a construct. So which is general development, motivation, leadership. So don't forget this, our number variable we created the other time, which is in the memory now, because I've not stopped it. So we still have those one passing here one by one. So this 3, this is 3, this is 3, this is also this is 2. So from firm performance, so we pass them into the construct. So we now call the construct now to calculate our Cronbach alpha calculation. So here we want to use an heading. Don't forget that. So now our reliability result is now equals to an array. Okay, for construct comma items in construct dot items. Our alpha formula we created here. We pass it here. Our alpha equal to convert alpha all the items. So reliability result dot append. We append each of them. So we call the construct each of them a number of items. We are creating a table now to put them in as a heading columns one by one. Okay, so we have our construct, we have number of items. Okay, we have a Cronbach alpha, the coefficient we achieve. Okay, and the interpretation of this. So interpretation now varies now. So this is what I use here. You can change this one. Okay, for excellence, I'm using alpha when greater than equal to 0.8. I'm using excellence for that. Okay, but when it is good, yes, good if it's greater than equal to 7, good. Acceptable if it's greater than equals to 6, and so on. So that's what I'm using. All right. So you can change this later. You can use 0.9 here. You can use 0.8 here. Okay, depend on your research stringent level. So this is changeable. Okay, never mind. So we have a print out here. We have our print construct. We pass our alpha here. Our excellence if alpha greater than, we pass it in here. So we create and this one just this was already created anyway. This one is another thing we're passing here. So we have this now here. Liability different. Now we can create another data frame here to display the entire results here. So display data result, you printing the summary here. So if you run this now, you have this particular data here showing here. You can see here we have our liability test here, analysis here, Cronbach alpha, trade and development 0.8 showing excellence, motivation 0.63 acceptable, leadership style 0.769 good, firm performance 0.6 acceptable. So this is our summary table now. We have for construct now, which we build up there. Each of them is here. Our construct, we have a number of items 3, 3, 3, and 2 here. Cronbach alpha, we have the full here 0.8064 and so on. The interpretation, we have excellent, we have acceptable, good, and acceptable. So this is what we have. This one showing us that the data set we have is reliable. To some extent, it's reliable. So we take this one as acceptable one, So it's reliable. We can go ahead with our analysis, and not only reliable, it's consistent as well. So we can go ahead with analysis and perform our analysis and answer the questions regarding the analysis. So this is what we have for now. So thank you so much for listening. I'm going to stop here for now. Then in the next class, I will now go further to look at the descriptive structure of our data set. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you on the next class.